again, do some more ogering. Right, so I want to just preface this by saying, finally have one of these, which is just a little paint handle. Kim's brother, my brother, Jared, got me it for Christmas. Unfortunately, I can't use it for this ogre guy because the base is a bit too big. I think it's because it's a normal one, but that's fine. I'll keep that for normal stuff, so I'll leave that there for now. So what are we doing today? We're working more on my Firebelly here. I'm going to do little bits and pieces, so I'm going to start doing the bone bits. So, see the bone bits here and here, just all little bits. They're all going to be Zandri Dust first. Oh, that's Auric Gold, you don't know one. That's on Zandri Dust. I'll probably give them a wash over or something, then do a more bony colour afterwards. There's lots of little bits of bone over. I'm going to do the black, which I need to do on here. The stone hammer, if it'll focus on the foreground, thanks very much. Stone hammer, and then the mountain there. I have volcanic glass. I'm probably going to edge that with a grey, possibly. Speaking of grey, I'm going to try and use Administratum Grey to go over the fire from the mouth. So I want to work up to obviously white. It won't go so well over the red, so I'll try and put grey over the flame bits first, and they can go from there. That's the black. A little bit of Skrag Brown on some leather straps that I missed. I'm going to try and do a touch over with the Auric Armour Gold I showed you on some like the mask and a few other little bits. Yeah, so let's get cracking. I'll be using this on future models, possibly not on this one, because unfortunately the base doesn't quite fit into it. I'll have to use it for any smaller models that I get. Pick myself up an XL one at some point, but a very, very big thanks to Jared for this. I've actually been wanting one of these for ages, and it will come in handy in the future because I have things which are on smaller bases that I can use it for. Thank you very much. Right, so a bit later, I'm actually by my kitchen sink because the lighting's gotten quite bad, so I'm going to try and show you what I've done. As you can see, I've done the bone on the bone bits, done a little bit of flesh on the hand there, bone onto that. I've done the black with a little bit of grey. These toenails, done the toenails, nice Zandri Dust and fingernails. I've gone over the red here with Administratum Grey, so I'm going to go into white, so I'm trying to obviously build up to make it easy to paint on. Gone over the little goldy bits on the mask, a bit touched up with other bits. By the hammer, I've done, so you can see it very well, I've got, damn it, focus, there. I've done black, done a little bit of Skaven Blight dinge, kind of just on the edges to highlight it a bit, maybe a little bit too much. Then but I can't fix it now because I've just put hard coat on it. I wanted to make it look glassy, like volcanic rock, shiny. So I've done it as a black. Well, yeah. So put that on it. Hopefully that'll come out a little bit better in the light. But yeah, now that's done, gonna do the fire, which will be white, obviously yellow, red, orange. See what I can do for that. Then base, or washers on it, sorry, then base, because it is going to need some washers of probably Agrax EarthShade, most likely. And then the base, and then he will be done. Although I'm starting to feel like the skin isn't enough for a standout compared to everything else, but hopefully when the colours are darkened down a bit with the washers, the skin will pop. So obviously I've just done a red skin like they've been burnt, then covered in ash. Yeah, so that's review there. Thanks very much for watching. Hello again. Right, so we are up quite early today on this lovely winter morning. It's still incredibly dark, so I've just got the light on. Going to be trying to finish as much of the Firebelly today as we can. The lighting at the minute is terrible, so you don't really see much or anything that needs doing. Right, so going to do the flame, smoke clouds, base, washers. The bad time. One thing to doing is doing the first bit of the Astrogranite first, then doing the flame, so I can be painting that while that's drying. I am going to try and use contrast paints today. I bought some a while ago to use for my Squig army, and it is actually the only orange paint I own, so I'm going to have to repaint this grey where I've done up from red to grey. I'm going to have to do it in the Wraithbone base, I think is the best way. And then do is Hound orange, I think I'm using. And then once that obviously takes a while to dry as well. So once that's dry, do some yellow and some red on it. Might be the best way. Yeah, so I'm going to try and do the grey and black for the cloudy bits and go from there. Right, let's crack on. Okay, quick in progress shot. So as you can see, we've got the layer of Astrogranite down, and we've done Wraithbone on the flame, which is the base coat colour for putting contrast colours on. It's the lighter of the two, so I want it to look quite bright if I can. I've also done Skaven Blight Dinge on the gas cloudy stuff here, which I'm probably going to run 0-0 through and put a bit of black on obviously as well, just to show the smoke sort of thing. So yeah, it's an in progress shot. I'm going to keep going. More work in progress. So I just put the orange on. This is the Hound orange from the contrast range. I just quite like it. It's really weird not having to go and put any water to it, because you do it straight from the pot onto the thing. Damn it, squidgy cow, stop taking away the thing. You go straight from the pot onto here. But yeah, I quite like it. It's you see the effect it's got onto there. You would fit with focus. Which is quite cool. I'm just gonna wait for it to dry, because obviously it takes a while for it to dry. Astrogranite is taking a very, very long time to dry, which is really annoying me. Just wants to get on with it. As it turns out, when I bought this Battle Ready paint set, when they first put the contrast paints out, it turns out I actually picked up a gloss normal oil instead of a normal one. But I might use it for the base of this to show it's all glossy. That's cool. Yeah, so let's see. Carry on. Right, done. Firebelly's finished. Before I show it, I will say that I'm quite proud of the fire effect I've done. It's my first time painting fire, really, so done really well. The contrast paint helped give it a nice base of orange. And I did some yellow and red streaks over it. Done a wash of everything with Agrax. It's done its usual job, making everything look fantastic. Done the base. I did use non-oil gloss on it. I'm not too happy with it because it's, I don't know, I think it's had a bit of a knock-on effect. Doesn't look quite as good as the other bases, but enough talk. Here is Firebelly. Now, just trying to get it so you can see in the light a bit better. So, also the fire effect. Let's see if I can move that a bit there. You can't really see him. I have to move you over to the window, I think, for the best effect. So as you can see, I've done base, Astrogranite, dry brush, wash. It's kind of gone a bit too grey. I don't know, not a massive fan of it. So that's the fire effect I was talking about. I think I've actually done really well. Just peppered it with kind of white and yellow. I did the black with a sponge. It might look like there's a bit too much. In person, this is not, which is nice. Yeah, that's the other side of the fire effect. Done a couple of streaks of highlights with Scarlett, Evil Sunz Scarlett. But yeah, that's the base in a bit more detail. It's alright, it'll do. Also, as I said, doing Agrax EarthShade's on its usual job. Ran it all over the straps, all over the leatherwork, done it over some of the metal, the bone. Usual job of popping into the recesses, making it really, really good. Slight wash over the mask just to show it a bit. Ooh. Forgive the mess, I was trying to get you the best light in the window. But yeah, I'm really proud of the fire effect. There is grey. It's Skaven Blight Dinge. Then I did some did a little bit of sponging, I suppose you might say. Dipped a sponge into some abaddodn black. And then did some cloudy bits, and you can see it a bit there. But yeah, so that's him done. Next project is going to be the Ogre Butcher I received for Christmas. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you again next time. Thank you.